Ugandan leader extends 40 years rule after winning contested poll. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni has been declared the winner of Thursday's election, extending his 4 decades in power by another 5 years. He gained 72% of votes, the Election Commission announced, against 25% for his closet challenger Bobi Wine, who has condemned what he described as fake result and ballot stuffing. Bobi Wine has not provided any detail and the authorities have not responded to his allegation, but African Union election observers said they saw no evidence of ballot stuffing. Bobi Wine has called for non-violent protests. Yoweri Museveni, who is 81 years old, first came to power as a rebel leader in 1986, but since then he has won 7 elections. The election process was marred by violence, and Bobi Wine, who is a 40 years old former pop star, says that at least 21 people has been killed around the country in recent days. The authorities have so far confirmed 7 deaths. Announcing the results, Election Commission head Simon Byabakama asked supporters for both factions to embrace unity and accept the result. Beyond the National Tallying Center, there have been minimal celebration, with most roads in the Kampala capital city empty and business closed. However, pockets of violence have been reported in several neighborhoods. Access to internet has been cut in the country since Tuesday, making it hard to verify information. The authority says the blackout was necessary to prevent misinformation, fraud, and the incitement of violence, a move condemned by the UN Human Rights Office as deeply worrying. Bobi Wine has demanded that the internet should be restored. Leading the African Union Observer Mission, Nigeria's former president Goodluck Jonathan told journalists that the government should refrain from the suspension of internet access close to the election. He also denounced reports of intimidation, arrest and abduction, saying they instilled fear and eroded public trust in the electoral process, AFP news agents reports. Speaking to the BBC, Bobi Wine's assistant Dan Magic alleged that the security personnel enters the opposition leader's home on Thursday night in order to take him. It's not clear what happened next, but Dan Magic said Bobi Wine's position is still not known. Bobi Wine had previously said he was under house arrest. On Saturday, he posted a statement on Facebook saying he had evaded an attempt to seize him. This has not been confirmed by the police, but the spokesman Kituma Rusoke said the politician's movement had been restricted because his home was an area of security interest. We have control access to areas which are security hotspot, Uganda Daily Monitor paper quoted him saying, "We cannot allow people to use some places to gather and cause chaos," he said. Bobi Wine says he represents the youth in a country where most of the population is aged under 30. During the campaign, he promised to tackle corruption and impose sweeping reforms, while Museveni urged that he was the sole guarantor of stability in Uganda, a country with a history of conflict. There were 6 other candidates, but none of them got more than 2% of the votes. Turnout was 52.5%. The campaign period was marred by disruption of opposition activities. Security forces have been accused of assaulting and detaining Bobi Wine supporters. Rusoke, the police spokesperson, dismissed this complaint, accusing opposition supporters of being disruptive. Thank you for following this channel for more updates about any current affair. This is Asladeo, and you're most welcome to Asledeo's podcast. Thank you.